All right, so we're live. Just putting my eyeballs on so I can see. Yep. So Mary's going to be quiet so I can do the demo because I'm live. All right, guys. So, oh, my volume's on. Why is that on? Let's turn that baby off. All right. So, all right, there's a bug. Try and get him out of the way. Did you see him? He flew across the screen. I think I got him. Okay, so now I have a couple of pencils in front of me, and I also have chalk paper. Hi Deb, Margaret, hi Lynette. Okay, so this is a white one, comes in different colours. Okay. One is a So Steady, start again. One is a So Easy one, which is this one. It's a blue one, and the other one is a yellow one. Rado, how you going? And Lynette, how are you? Now, I grabbed a drawing that one of my scribbles that I've been doing and playing with, and thought this one would be perfect to have a play with. So it just shows you that you can grab something like that, trace it on the back, and then transfer it down, which is brilliant, all right? But with the transfer pencils, they are permanent, okay? So you would need to stitch over it like I do, you know, the lots and lots of lines to get rid of the blue, all right? So that's the one thing with the transfer pencils. Now, the blue one, obviously, you can see really well. The yellow one, not so much. It's very, very light. I drew straight on there, and you can see it, but you're ironing on, it's very, very light. But then I decided, well, I might actually read the instructions. So the sulky one they do come in different colours. The one I've got is the yellow. So you can draw onto darker fabrics. So I thought I would try with a bit of black. So I'm just trying to reach over and grab a bit of black. For the life of me, I can't pick it up. So here's the black. This is just a bit of poly. Now I'm going to just draw it on here. So you can see I've already had a go, but I'm just going to draw on here. Alright. Now when you first get these going, you've got to give them a good shake and really, really start them off. You know, like some of those pens, you've got to really shake. Alright, and then I was doing that with the nib just to make it work. So with this one, they tell me that I need to do this, when I do this, I iron it down for at least 20 to 30, maybe even 40 seconds. Right? With the blue one, it was only for 10 seconds. So I'm going to turn it over and see what it does. And apparently you should hold it down, and it's a dry iron, and just slowly move it and just let it work its way, and it theoretically should work. The blue one was a lot easier to use. I do have both of these in stock, a lot quicker. But in saying that, the yellow one should still work. And this is a thick paper too, it's a cartridge paper. It's just that I think it's so light that you've got to really work it on. So I'm working straight on the paper, and I'm just going to lift, and I can't see a thing, so I'm going to keep going and see if it could be the paper. It could be absorbing too much of it, so I'm going to swap over to another piece of paper as well. If this doesn't work, I probably will end up sending them back. But this, how much are the transfer pens? Bloody good question there. I'll tell you in a sec. Where is it? The blue one, oh look, it's free. No, I'm joking. I've picked probably the only one up that hasn't got a price on it. I'll have a look in a second for you. They're not very expensive. See how it is coming through, but it's very, very light. I can see it coming through the paper. So let's do it on the white and see what happens. I've got a feeling they're only around about $11 or something. 6. I think the sulkies are around about $7, $8, and the other blue ones are only about $6. Oh, look, there we go. So leaving it on for a few seconds actually works. You can see the heat though. I've really sat it there for too long, and it's left a shadow. All right, so you can see that it's starting to score the actual fabric. So let's try it on a thinner piece of paper. This is just paper that we print with, and let's just go like that and see what we get. And let's not leave it on for so long. Where is the picture? There it is. So I'm thinking that the paper itself was quite thick, whereas this is a lot thinner. Let's try that. Look at that, come through. So light, thinner paper absolutely works a treat, and it comes through just as well. Okay, so you don't need to leave, if you use a thicker paper and you leave it on for too long, you can burn through to your fabric. So you've just got to make mention of that. So just got to be very careful when you're doing that sort of thing. So putting that aside, this one here, so easy. Watch this. Sure, Deb. Mary, you get your pen and paper ready. Deb Chellingworth would like one each of the transfer pencils. I'll double check the price on the sulky for you. So let's do this one. Just a simple drawing. Now remembering that they are permanent. All right, nice simple drawing. Let's put it over here and just slowly move it over. And the other thing I wanted to check was how many times I can transfer. Oh, look at that. So that looks like we're going to have... There we go. So then I can rotate it over here. And does sulky come in black? It does. I don't have any in stock, and I'm not sure whether I can get the stock of that one. How many times can you use the same design before it stops transferring? Well, that's exactly what I'm trying right now. So I've sort of done it twice. In the second one, it's getting a little bit lighter, but we'll go over here. And I think if I was to redraw over that, I would, I'd be able to use it just the same. So, look at that. She's working an absolute treat. Yeah, I'm not sure, Debbie, if I can get them in black. When I asked for them, I just got the yellow, and I got a whole heap of yellow. Don't know if they've got them in stock. So that's 5. So it's given us quite a few times. So those patterns that you see, that you go, okay, it's a lovely embroidery pattern, and I can't draw, oh look, it's even better again. So it's going to transfer at least 5 or 6 times by the look of it, the blue one for sure. You see that? Okay. Now, and it's still perfectly fine on the paper. Now, the chalk paper. Now, I have done the demo on this before, and with the chalk paper, when you've got a dark fabric, and you're trying to get a pattern on there and you want to draw on it, you can either go and use your pencil, ouch, I just smacked my knee, and draw freehand with your pencil, with your Bowen or your Soline pencil. Or you can get this stuff. Okay, these come in sheets in a pack of so many, and they're only about $7 or $8 or something like that off the top of my head. And you can use these over and over again. You can see all the lines, that's the chalk side, and you can see the indents just of where I've been doing it. So you get a normal pencil, pen, if I can find one, there it is, that'll do it. And thanks, Julie. And if I want it, oops, a daisy. I'm doing it on an ironing mat, so I've got soft surface. And I can draw on here. Oh, didn't work through because it's a soft surface. Silly woman. Take that out. Make mental note to self to use a hard surface underneath it. Hi, Suzanne. And do it again. You do have to press hard, and there it is. Okay, and it comes with about 5 or 6 different colours in it. I think it's 5. Yep. So I've got the pink. It comes with a pink, a blue, and it comes with a greeny colour. That's all right, Suzanne. There's a blue. So if you've got different coloured fabrics and you're wanting to be able, and this stuff will wash out, and it comes with a yellow. So I've used the white a heap, so I'll just draw on there. There you go. Nice leaf. Then we'll do the flower. Funny looking petal. There we go. Then we can do some swirlies, because this is what I'm going to do in that area. There's your blue. Again, if you want to use it on your white, you could do it. So again, oops a days, grabbed it. It's not as dark as the transfer, but you can still see it, and it's not going to rub off. So you're wanting to do your leaf. There it is there. So the harder I press, the harder the darker the imprint. Another one. There it is there. So it's a pink. So I do sell these as well. I do have to order them in as with some other stuff that I've got to order in. So if you are after that chalk paper, they come in a pack. And I think they're, off the top of my memory, I think they're around about the $7 mark. So they're not very expensive. But you can see they work both on any colour. And because you've got the range of colours, you can use them. So they're really, really handy. There's another colour. And I think the brand that I can get is a little bit different to this. The colours range a little bit, but they still work the same. All right. No, that one's not working. Oh, yeah, it's very faint. So I'd have to press very hard. Mine's very old too, so I've had it for a very long time. It's just coming through. That would be great on things of making a quilt, thinking of making a quilt with my 2 younger grandchildren with their drawings. I think this would be great to transfer it onto my fabric and then free motion. Absolutely. And this is what I was thinking too. So say you've got something like this, right? And you're like, oh, you know, I've purchased this drawing from Michelle de Groot, and or my son's done this drawing like you're saying, and I want to get it onto fabric, but gee, I can't draw like that, so how do I do it? So this is a really good way of doing it, and having a permanent mark. Let me just turn that over because I need the ironing mat underneath this. So if I was to go and trace all these over again, and I can go into all these little lines. I can do just the main outlines if I want to, or all the inside lines, the circles, the whole kit and caboodle, whatever I decide. All right. So you know those drawings that I do, you'll be able to stitch them out just like I do, and you won't have to learn how to draw. You just need to be able to see and trace. So you've got your circles there. And we'll go over this one. It's a bit rough, I know, but in a demo, you know. All right, so you might go, okay, well, that gives me all the lines that I need to do what I need to do. But remember, they are permanent. So whatever you're doing with these pens, it needs to be something that you can stitch over and hide. You wouldn't be stitching your, hand needle turned quilt and then going, oh my God, trying to wash it and it's not coming out. So, all right. So I've just traced that, but very, very basically. And oops, Dave's nearly knocked the camera over. There we go. So I'm going to turn it over. Now remember, this paper's thick, so it might crack it at me, but I'll try not to burn the paper, this fabric. So it gives you a bit of a, I could even actually grab a piece of paper, pop it over the top of that. Hi Judy, how are you? Just so I don't get the black texture on my... Hi Jan. And as you're ironing, see it's starting to take, without moving it, I'm just lifting and just moving the iron around. Dry iron only, don't use steam. So I get that on there. Look at that. You see that? That looks amazeballs. So then you've got it on there and you'll be able to stitch that down. Now, as far as black fabric is concerned, let's turn her over. Let's see how it goes on the black. I don't reckon you'll see it. So I'm thinking the black fabric, you are definitely going to have to use a chalk. Because it definitely won't trace on. But if I have these drawings available as a PDF download for a couple of bucks each, you'll be able to do exactly what I do without having to learn how to do it. No, it's not coming off. You can't see it. It's too dark. All right. So if anyone's interested in that, I'll start working on that sort of project. But I think that that's great. So you can actually then just come in and stitch over them. Can I grab a pen and the paper, please? Sure. Yay, Michelle. So Lynette Cherry would like a pen, the blue one, Lynette, and chalk paper. So I think that that's, I'm back. What have I missed? Oh, Pat, you'll have to come back and re-watch it. So I've just transferred my drawing from here to here by tracing over the back. Okay, so, yep, the blue one. Yep. So, whereas if I was to transfer this onto black fabric, you need a hard surface. I'll do that again, will I? With a light surface, or soft surface. With that chalk paper, you'd place that under your drawing, just like that. Like that, you can tape them down, and then you would literally sit there and trace over each one. All right, so it's a longer process, same result, but it takes time. No different than any other kind of applique pattern or anything that you're doing, all right? And you can use it over and over again, see? So you can put your circles in there and off you go. Takes longer because it's not just ironing on and whatever, but it does wash out, and that's the bonus with them. So comparatively, I like the blue one than the yellow, only because I can really see it and it doesn't take as long. The chalk I love for the darker fabric, because it's a quick and easy way to get your pattern on there. Excuse me. and it shows up very well. Okay, so I like that. Well, this is certainly easier than putting my fabric through the printer. Yeah, you can also do that as well, but you know, you can only get them a certain size into the printer, A4 or A3 depending on your printer. So this way it's quick as that, and you can sit down in the evening and just trace your design on while you're watching TV. And I think I missed a line, it doesn't matter, it's just for demo sake. All right, and you've got this one, got little doodahs, circles, and little circles everywhere. I'm not even looking at them. And then lift it up, and there they are. Okay, so that gives you that. So that is the two products. Relatively speaking, for the transferring onto the lighter fabrics, love the transfer paper, transfer ironing pencil, iron on transfer pencil, and then with the darker ones, love the chalk. So comparatively speaking, they're pretty much the same price, both around about the $6-7 mark, but brilliant tools. All right, so that is my my demo on those two products. So one is the blue, the So Easy blue one, and the other is the, I'm trying to find it, it's a sulky. So that's the sulky, that's those two, and that's what does these. Yeah, you can see the yellow and the blues, okay. And the beauty of the transfer is that you can, hi Kathy, that you can actually use it over and over again, which I like. So it means you're only drawing it once and you're getting it 5 or 6 times out of it. Michelle Armstrong would like one. Michelle, was that the yellow and blue pencil and the chalk paper? And then, of course, you got your chalk paper. All right? Michelle Armstrong. Yep. It's apostrophe L-E, no double L. So, yeah, so there you go. And that's pretty much my demo. I will see you guys very shortly for the sulky ones. Yeah, so you want the yellow one and the blue one, sure. All right, so that's them. Yep, I will chat to you guys soon. We're going to come back and do a bit more of a demo. Give me about 15 minutes, so about 1:15, and we'll do another live demo on some sewing. All right, see you soon, guys. Bye.